Oh, Rafael Devers, a real diva you have become. Put short, if you reject playing first base after the manager comes to you and relies on you as a veteran, you can get traded away. This will have a bigger impact on players going forward, and Rafael Devers just exposed something. So let's talk about it. So why is the Rafael Devers trade important? Trades happen every year in baseball, whether it's right before the deadline in August or in the off season. But a trade in the middle of June? Sending away a franchise player? After the 2019 season, Mookie Betts was traded from the Red Sox to the Dodgers. And Mookie Betts was the face of the Red Sox. He had 6 great years in Boston. Now, some may not remember this trade well because of COVID and the potential lockout, but you may remember MLB had a shortened 2020 season that no one cared about. Mookie Betts played a pivotal role in the Dodgers winning the World Series. Coming out of the 2020 shortened season, the Red Sox needed a new hero, a new face of the team. Enter Rafael Devers. He's young, helped the Red Sox win a World Series in 2018. He is a pivotal bat and can play the hot corner. What could go wrong? Why would you want to trade him? So it's January of 2023. The Red Sox offer the biggest contract they have ever made, a 10-year contract extension at $313.5 million. Toss in what he was supposed to make in 2023. That's an additional $17.5 million. The only long-term contract extension at that high of a number that I can think of is Bryce Harper when he signed with the Phillies. That was 13 years at $330 million. No wonder he's making coffee videos in his mansion kitchen. Shit, I'd do the same thing if I made that much money. Bryce Harper was going to be a big deal when he made his MLB debut with the Nationals. He was on a 5-year contract and then a 1-year extension. If you saw the last video, we know a thing or two now about drafted players and their arbitration years and what makes up their contracts. Just like we talked about with Paul Skeens and any other player that goes through the arbitration process. You become a free agent after year number 6. And after the 2018 season, Ian Harper's 6th season with the Nationals, kind of funny, Bryce Harper left the Nationals to go play with the Phillies, and in that next year, the Nationals won their first World Series without him. I'm not saying the Phillies put themselves in a 13-year curse. Don't be surprised if they win their next World Series after Bryce Harper's gone. So, 2032? Yeah. That's the Phillies' year. Big money being invested in a player, showing trust. It represents that he will become one of the faces of the Phillies franchise. In Rafael Devers' case, this 10-year extension shows trust, and he will be the face of the Red Sox franchise until the end of 2033. Here comes the diva part of this video. In spring training, the Red Sox asked Rafael Devers to move from playing third base to playing DH. They signed Alex Bregman, and they wanted him to get some time playing third base. Devers, who played most of his career at third base for the Red Sox, was not terribly happy about this. He was starting to view Alex Bregman as a challenge, but eventually, he agreed to it. The diva meter, it's starting to go up. Fast forward to May. Tristan Casas, first baseman for the Red Sox. He gets injured, season-ending injury. Alex Bregman is doing great over at third base. This could be a great time to get Rafael Devers to get playing time at first base. He has already played all the other infield positions. The Red Sox approached Devers and asked him if he would play first base. He's on this big contract extension and they just made him the face of the franchise. Devers declined and said the front office, quote, should do their jobs, end quote, and find another player to play first base because he was told he's going to be the DH for the rest of the season. Oh, the diva meter, it's almost full. The next day, the Red Sox owner, president, and chief of baseball flew down to Kansas City to meet and discuss with Devers. Clearly, it did not go well because he got traded to the Giants a few weeks later. On Sunday, June 15th, after Rafael Devers hits a home run against the Yankees and helps the Red Sox sweep, Devers got officially traded. Now, there were some players that got traded to the Red Sox, but the weird part here is that the Giants were picking up the tab, what's left on the contract for Rafael Devers. It is estimated to be at least, and say it with me, $250 million out of the Giants' pockets. And holy shit, Giants, was this just laying around? Is there a random rainy day fund out here? After arriving in San Fran, Devers said he would be happy to play first base for the Giants. When asked about it, because he gives really good answers, if they would have asked me at the beginning of spring training, yes, I would have played first. Somebody got a little too salty when Alex Bregman arrived in Boston. Now, Devers would love to play first base. You hear that? The diva meter, it's full. What happens now? Rafi is just a full-on diva. He got jealous when Alex Bregman showed up, and now he's just being petty. When the millionaire did not get what he wanted, he grasped the first thing he could get his hands on so he could get traded away. Now, the difference in Bryce Harper and Rafael Devers contracts is a no-trade clause. Bryce Harper has a no-trade clause. He is on the Phillies for all 13 years and he cannot go anywhere. Devers, you may have just learned, does not have a no-trade clause. Perhaps the Red Sox and Devers dodged a bullet with not having this in his contract. Because whose daddy came forward on the Giants and picked up his tab of $250,000 to pay? This is a shitload of money to pick up in the middle of the season and pay the diva. But how did Devers change the landscape for all-star players? He did it by simply exercising the most minute part of his contract. He has just shown all of Major League Baseball that if you avoid having a no-trade clause, he must think he is Mookie Betts. Everyone loves Mookie, but Mr. Devers, you are no Mookie Betts. You just showed a bunch of millionaire players, if they have the right stuff in their contract and you don't want to share the spotlight, you can get out of this team. Just be petty, have a bad attitude, and don't be a team player on a team sport. We've got new videos last Friday of the month, just how the Giants are now trapped with Rafael Devers. You can learn how Paul Skeens is stuck with the Pirates for a few more years, and you can watch it right here.